Hey guys, welcome to Monday Motivation. I hope you guys are doing fabulously. I hope you had a good weekend. And yeah, we've reached Monday again, and I know that sometimes Monday is not everyone's favorite day of the week, and sometimes Monday can literally just put you in a whole mood like and it doesn't have to be that way, right? So let's just jump into it. So, the Monday motivation topic for this week is practice self love. So, I think sometimes people confuse self love with self maintenance per se. It's kind of like, well, it's nice to get your hair done, go get a massage, get your nails done, go have a nice dinner, if you go out by yourself. And that's wonderful. Those are ways that you're maintaining yourself, but self love is an ongoing practice of only speaking positivity over yourself, enforcing boundaries, not letting people cross your boundaries, not letting people treat you any kind of way, believing in yourself, striving to always be the best version of yourself, not tolerating, foolishness or nonsense. Like that's more along the spectrum of self-love. And self-maintenance is also important as well, but there is a slight difference. So today we're just going to go over a couple of things about ways that we can practice self-love. And the first one is practicing gratitude. Again, I've talked about, energy and having a positive mindset and going about life with kind of an optimistic as opposed to a pessimistic attitude, because whatever you're vibrating at, you're going to invite more of that to you, and you don't want to invite more negativity. You want to invite more positivity. So try to go at least 24 hours without complaining about anything. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if somebody, pop up at the mouth and try. You just try for 24 hours, just one whole day of just not complaining about anything. And then try to do it for 2 days and so on and so forth. Because sometimes when we complain, I understand that sometimes things happen. Sometimes we get aggravated and frustrated. But a lot of the times when we complain about things, we often negate or forget all of the positive or the good aspects of life sometimes, and things that are going right. If like one thing happens that kind of throws a wrench in your day, it kind of can just set the tone for your whole day, and that's what we want to try to avoid. So with this technique of just try to get through the day, which is out complaining, and just try to again stay in that positive attitude, because a lot of the things that happen throughout the day that might irritate us or annoy us, it's something, in 30 seconds you should be over it in most cases. So just try to go through a day where you don't complain about anything, and that way you'll tend to focus more on all the things that are going well as opposed to the one or two things that are going wrong today. Okay. The second thing is kind of piggybacking off of that is just choosing positivity. Have you noticed that a lot of the times it takes more energy to be negative or in a funk or to hold a grudge? Like you literally feel that energy in your body, and that takes up more space than if something happens and you just shrug it off and you don't let it bother you, and you're in more of a peaceful state. Like when you're stressed or you're holding on to something, your body fills up with harmful chemicals, and that's why you feel it so much more strongly than when you are literally just chilling and you're peaceful and you're calm and you're just doing you. So again, that kind of one and two kind of go hand in hand, because you want to stay in a peaceful state. You want to flow. And if something happens, just kind of shrug it off, just brush it off, and don't let that just ruin your day, because a lot of times we'll go through a whole day annoyed about something that happened in 2 minutes this morning. So don't do that. Just focus on, the positivity of your day, not the negative, not what went wrong, but focus more on, what's actually going right. The third thing is to be kind to yourself and others. No negative self talk. Do you notice how sometimes it's harder to believe the good things than the negative things? even if it's coming from other people or coming from yourself. Sometimes we are so hard on ourselves, and sometimes we don't recognize everything that we have going on in a great way, that it's so much easier to hold on to the negative things or the insults or the backhanded compliments and things like that than it is to accept when someone says that they're just proud of you or congratulations about something. Like, it's so much easier to believe the bad things. We have to kind of get out of that. Get more into being kind to yourself, no negative self-talk, and just know that whatever happens, you can handle it and you're going to get through it. We all have a spirit of resiliency. We all can bounce back. So don't let, one, a small thing or someone outside of you kind of get you in just this weird space. Just be kind to other people and just be kind to yourself, and don't let or the negative thoughts that may pass through your mind at one point, don't let those things take root. Only speak positivity and optimistic things over yourself. And lastly, be yourself. Sometimes we tend to wear somewhat of a mask, or we try to fit into who people think that we are, or who we think that they want us to be, when it's like, no, just be yourself. Because if you're trying to be anyone other than yourself, at some point it becomes exhausting. It becomes exhausting because you're not who you are. You're playing a role, and the true you is going to come out anyway. So it's like, just be yourself and just embrace who you are, embrace who you want to be and aspire to that. But don't try to be anything that's just outside of who you naturally are, trying to please anyone else or trying to be who you think someone else wants you to be. Okay, so those are my tips on ways that you can practice self-love, and I hope that this video has been helpful. And please subscribe to the channel, like, and feel free to share with others. And also feel free to shop my store, mingcosmetics.com, where I have cosmetics as well as women's apparel and accessories. So I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week.